yeah. See, we plan ahead. That way we don't do anything right now. Earl, explain it to me.
So, all the sadness having been gone through. This week in the news, first up is we have Agatha All Along. We found out last week that the official title was Agatha All Along. This week, again, yes.
Yeah, that's what it was earlier in development.
Yep.
Yeah, it went through, I think, 4 different name changes.
About 7, actually.
About 7? Yeah, like Agatha Darkhold Diaries, Agatha Coven of Sorrow,
Coven of Witches, Harkness.
Yeah, House of Harkness. I remember that was one of them. I
And
actually
Agatha
like
All Along twice, technically. I'm going to call it twice on that one. And it just kept up. And then there was Agatha and... It's great. They didn't know what to do with this show. And same thing applies to Ironheart. They have no idea what the hell they're doing with these shows. They don't even like these shows, yet they still have to put them out. They can't cancel them. And, you know, Catherine Hahn was just on Saturday Night Live or Jimmy Kimmel or whatever and did some stupid-ass sketch. Saw that on some other streams. It's like, girl, I like you, but that was fucking stupid. And it's a bad look.
Was it? I missed it.
Yeah. You know, I could always pull it up, but it ain't worth it. She basically called like when Tony Stark died in Avengers, when a bunch of nerd virgins started to cry.
Oh, girl.
Paraphrasing. That's not what was said, but it's basically, you know, when Tony Stark died, all the nerds started to cry.
That might be true, though. Yeah. I mean, I want
We're the paying customers, everybody. I'll let my wife know I'm still a virgin then. That might work out in the future.
Still a virgin. But the synopsis for the show that they're giving, now this is going to come out in September 18th, so this may change between now and then, is in Agatha All Along, the infamous Agatha Harkness finds herself down and out of power after a suspicious goth teen helps break her free from a distorted spell. Her interest is piqued when he begs her to take her to the legendary Witch's Road, a magical gauntlet of trials that, if survived, rewards the witch with what they're missing. Together, Agatha and this mysterious teen pull together a desperate coven and set off down the road. Well, okay. Oop. So I watched this earlier in the week. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer to it or not.
Yep.
All right, then.
Watch it.
So everybody knows what they're getting in for then.
Yeah, it's going to be a train wreck. It starts off interesting, like, hey, we're going to pick up a little bit from the WandaVision show, but basically the consensus is it's only going to be what we saw was basically the first episode in that trailer. And then the rest of it's just going to be a complete shit show after that.
That sounds about right.
And do I understand right that the character is Wiccan and that's like the son or something of Wanda from the show?
Mm-mm. No, that was that was just somebody making a joke because Wiccan is gay, so they're just like, oh, it's a gay person, so that must be them. So that was just them being generalization.
Okay.
If it is Wiccan, it's from another set of the multiverse, and he's much older than the last time we saw him.
Yeah, well, it sounds like one of the theories I was hearing about is basically like when the dome came crashing down and they were vanishing, their spirits flew out to children that were near death, and that's how they're going to explain the jump in age. So they've assumed the bodies of kids that were actually close to death. Harsh. I don't know if that makes... I've never read these books or comics, so I have like no fucking idea what the hell is what everybody's talking about. And it sounds like our buddy Justin was figuring out the same thing too.
Mm-hmm. Well, it sounded rapey in Wonder Woman 84, so we'll just put them near death as opposed to momentarily soul displaced.
Soul Survivor. It's not just a shitty movie from the 2000s.
Oh, I was thinking of Soul Surfer. Anyway, also a shitty movie from the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, let's watch this for a moment.
You can play the whole thing.
I'm going to play the whole thing.
Great.
Another beautiful day.
Surprised to see you out
Ah, police procedural. Let's go, NCIS.
here about the water.
Cause?
Whoop,
Upward
whoop.
trauma.
What happened to you?
Now, they're saying that that's the dead Wanda from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Makes sense.
We'll see.
I guess we will.
Because we never
see.
find out what
Doesn't
happened to
make any
her.
sense to me.
I have a lead in the case.
We had
I
the hook
can't
on,
shake this
too.
feeling I'm seeing it on.
Is this really how you see yourself? That witch is gone, leaving you trapped in her distorted spell. Claw your way out.
With your real nails, not your fake ones, kid.
Yeah.
Arms, let's go.
I miss the glory days. She took
Oh,
every bit of
God.
power I had, but I can beat that witch again.
She's dead.
You know what? I'll watch Hocus Pocus instead this year.
Hit the road.
It's Kitty.
I'm gonna walk the witch's road. The road is a death
You know what?
wish.
No, I changed my mind. Sabrina the Teenage Witch. That's what
There
I
we
watch
go.
This year.
Join me.
I like monsters, though.
I liked Werewolf by Night. This looks like shit.
Yes, that's probably going to be true.
Yeah, it's like they're losing their touch in the Marvel universe really badly.
In her right mind
As of
when
3 years
I-
ago, yeah. Because that's when they were making this fucking thing.
For right-minded witches, as it happens.
Oh,
they
it's
had to
that
go
one
with the
witch from
cackle.
Star Wars.
That's the cackling hands.
Sweetheart, you okay? Oh my god!
And this is when we get into Evil Dead mode in this.
Yeah,
Or Exorcist mode.
Oh, yep, that too.
Exorcist, a lot of different movies do that.
Yep.
Well, yeah,
Not
it's
a
fair
fan.
game because The Exorcist didn't get to show it.
True.
I believe her in
I
that
didn't
one.
dislike it that much. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be as good as WandaVision, but I also don't know. I've had a long time to want to watch this, so like there's been a lot of like built up anticipation, and I don't see them really like making good on that. Hopefully, but nothing in here like. I don't know. It didn't tie back to Doctor Strange enough for me. Like this
And it
should have
won't,
taken
because-
the next step.
hmm
It's just
No,
not gonna, because they don't want to tie too much into that, because it's tied too much into the Spider-Man movie. And you can't bring Spider-Man by reference into Agatha because that's a Sony Marvel product. This is a Disney Marvel product. And on the Disney Plus shows, it's got to be all about the standard formula that they've been putting out for years now. And so we can't have nice shiny things with Disney Marvel. And that's just unfortunate, but it's the way it's going with this shit show.
hmm
No, that's true. That's true. And we'll talk more about that in the Acolyte segment because
Yes, we will.
they're doing that again in Star Wars. Like it's like, oh gosh, this is like watching She-Hulk all over again. Woo. Anyway,
think I'd
just-
rather watch She-Hulk.
well, yeah. Yeah. But one of the things that I did like that they continued on is they did do a little bit of the WandaVision, keeping her mind in a TV show.
Mhm.
Like it was, the spell was in something Wanda had seen already. So, I mean, that much at least I respected from it. I don't know what else they're going to do with it. Like, I don't know what their plans are as far as having that horror theme anymore. I don't know what they're going to do with the Darkhold or bringing Lilith into Blade, since Blade's probably not going to happen now.
Yeah.
So who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it could prove to be interesting. We could be wrong, but based on what we're seeing in this trailer, it starts off interesting and completely fades into just typical trope shit that we've been getting for a while. So, hey, we could all be wrong, and it's actually super good. Time will tell.
Watch this be the first Disney Plus show to get an Emmy.
Oh,
Only if
Heard it
Catherine
here
Hahn keeps
first.
singing.
yeah.